course it was a tough decision. I've been in the Scottish Parliament for, by the time of the election next year, 27 years. That is almost exactly half my entire life. I've loved it. It's been a massive privilege. I mean, that kind of phraseology is almost cliched, so it's really difficult to find the words to convey just how special it's been. This phase of my life has been, deeply fulfilling, remarkable, exciting, lots of ups and downs over the course of that. So yeah, of course, a difficult decision, but that said, I think I've known for quite some time now, actually, in my heart, that this is the right time for me to close the book on this chapter of my life and look forward to new opportunities in the future. So I feel sad, but at the same time I feel really happy, and those emotions are probably in equal measure.
It's a bit like what you said when you stood down as First Minister, that basically you just had enough.
Yeah, I think it's slightly different now with this decision. With First Minister, obviously, the weight of responsibility, particularly coming out of a global pandemic, I felt then that I didn't have the energy to give to the job everything that job requires any longer. Now, it's not really about a lack of energy. If anything, I feel a bit re-energised and revitalised after a period out of ministerial office. But I feel I want new opportunities. I care deeply about the country. I care deeply about winning independence for the country so that we open the door to all that I believe that will offer. There's causes I want to continue to champion. And while it's maybe taken me a bit of time to realise this, you don't have to be an elected member of Parliament to find a way of contributing to these things. So I'm now excited about what lies ahead.
So looking at the cause of independence, which you mentioned there, do you think you leave the cause of independence stronger than, certainly when you came in 1999, but when you came in 2015 as First Minister?
Yes, I do.
Even when you came in 2014?
I absolutely do. I think if you look at the strength of support for independence amongst younger people in Scotland, that's way beyond what it has ever been before. There's a lot of work still to do. We're not there yet, and I might not be in Parliament after next year, but I'll still be part of that campaign to win independence. If I was to go back in time, if it was possible to go back in time and speak to, the very shy, very awkward, quite geeky 16-year-old that joined the SNP on Kay Ulrich's doorstep, and told her everything that has happened over the years since, that I would become a member of a Scottish Parliament, back then it didn't even exist, that I would be a minister in an SNP government, that I would be First Minister of Scotland, that I would help lead an independence referendum campaign. I mean, frankly, she would have thought she was hallucinating. So it's impossible for me to really sum up everything that has been so special about the last few decades of my life, but this is the time for me to look forward and to allow those in the next generation that I've tried to encourage along the way to come up and carry on the work.